Hello and welcome to Your Man in the Shed. Today I'm going to create my own little water feature. A couple of weeks ago I found a disused water butt and it was resting on a small circular plinth, and I decided to turn that into a water feature. So hopefully you'll see the progress as I go through the various steps. All in all, it's probably cost me about 40 quid plus 10 quid for the plants at the water centre. So enjoy, hope you follow it and have a go. You might be able to get a relaxing water feature in your own back garden. Here is the bottom of the water butt. As you can see, it used to sit on the top of this bit here, so I've turned it over and a container of water. The water should fall in there nicely. One quick tip was, bearing in mind the pump and it's got to go through, so I drilled a small hole here with a drill so I could feed the electrics through. But other than that, here's the base of our little pond. The base now, and inside it I needed support for the pump, so I bought a small plant pot from B&M, and as you can see I've drilled holes in the bottom, all in the sides, and there to feed the pump unit through. So in theory that will just sit in here when I fill it with water, and then the water will come in and the pump will be supported on some bricks and some aquarium netting at the top and some pebbles. And that's the theory of it. I just fill it out with water now. Here was the first of my actual purchases, was a small Amazon pump for £20, and this comes with all the attachments, a floating disc. So what I'm going to do is just feed it through here at the bottom, so I know it will sit prettily in the bottom of the bucket, and then that ultimately then sits in here with another feed through here, so it can go to the solar panel there. So we've got pump sitting on some support, a layer of netting to put the stones on, and it should all cascade through. I've decided to go for the floating pump option, so you put like a floating collar under there, and that in theory then should just rest at the water line, float and provide the water. And once I've got the top on and the rocks, that should hold it together, and that should provide the water feature. Here we have the aquarium netting that I'm using to support the pump and actually put the stones on. So ultimately this fits through the middle with the top of the pump on there. The gauze will sit on the top just to rest the stones. The pump will go like that. So you can see it would sit like that with the pump floating within the water. So all that remains now is for me to wash the stones and place the stones around here, and then fill the whole feature up with water and see how it all looks together. But it's looking good. Just thought I mention it, I need to wash the pebbles first, just to make sure that all the salt and dryness come off them. So I just do that in a small bowl and then give them a whisk around and then let them dry, and then we'll place them, just to illustrate the principles, we'll place them on here so that I can create the water feature. So the next job is to fill the water in, let the pump float up, and let's see where we go. I'm looking forward to it. I've just put a few supporting bricks in, so here we go. Oh, we need a bit better than that. So this should fill up, swamp, go into the middle, and then the pump should float up, and when I turn the pump on, it should all work. So the final bit will be fill it up and put the stones on the top. And now it's time to arrange the steps. The stones, which I've washed and I got from the beach last week when we were down the caravan, I put a little collar around here, so when the fountain floats up and down, it'll stay in the middle hopefully. But I've used a few stones just to support that. And next task is to arrange all the stones, and then the weight will be held by the actual fish netting here, and then finally I'll show the finished article shortly. And here it is, the final version. It's I took the liberty of going to the garden centre to get some spiral ferns, some spinning jenny and some water spearmint, and I'm really pleased with it. It's gone from a water butt, as we saw before, to a water feature, and I can sit here and relax and just watch the world go by. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching.